Gon, the main character of this series, bids farewell to his hometown, Whale Island, to commence the trail of Hunter x Hunter, a quest to become a hunter and also to find his father, Jing, who had left him in infancy to pursue the hunter profession. The narrative unfolds on the boat ride to the hunter exam site, where Gon forms bonds with Kurapika and Leorio after collectively saving someone. Unbeknownst to them, the boat journey itself serves as an initial test for the hunter exam, earning them passage to the nearest port. Overcoming 3 tests on their way, they finally reach the hunter exam site and are assigned identification numbers. The examiner, Satots, initiates the first phase of the hunter exam, tasking the participants with following him to an undisclosed location. Gon befriends Killua during the journey, but as they traverse through the fog, they, along with other applicants, become disoriented. Meanwhile, Kurapika and Leorio confront Hisoka, with Leorio bravely challenging him but ultimately facing defeat. Gon intervenes, also taking on Hisoka and experiencing a setback. Recognizing potential in both, Hisoka spares them, taking Leorio along to the finish line. Kurapika returns, reuniting with Gon, and they continue to the second phase. The new objective is to hunt a great stamp and prepare a dish with it to satisfy gourmet hunter examiners Menchi and Buhara. Menchi, unsatisfied with the dishes, fails everyone, prompting the intervention of Hunter Association's Chairman Netero. Menchi offers a second chance, this time tasking the applicants with collecting an egg from a spider eagle's nest. Some drop out, some perish, but Gon, Killua, Kurapika, and Leorio succeed. The third phase sees the applicants transported to Trick Tower by airship, where they must descend to the bottom within 72 hours. Gon, Kurapika, Leorio, and Killua enter, needing a 5th member. After a 2-hour wait, they proceed with an additional participant. Overcoming challenges and fights, they reach the bottom with a 50-hour penalty due to Leorio's match outcome. Serving the penalty, they pass the phase. Moving to the 4th phase on Zivil Island, each applicant draws cards to assign targets. Gon's target is Hisoka. To pass, an applicant must accumulate 6 points by stealing identification tags. Gon devises a plan using his fishing rod, pinpointing the opportune moment when Hisoka is preoccupied. Gon successfully nabs Hisoka's tag, but is paralyzed by a dart, allowing another applicant to seize his tags. Following Hisoka's surprising return of both his and Gon's tags, a dialogue unfolds where Gon expresses his gratitude. However, Hisoka, impressed by Gon's ability to conceal his presence, declines to take Gon's tag back. Instead, he decides to spare Gon's life, anticipating a future encounter when Gon becomes a more formidable opponent. Before leaving, Hisoka delivers a punch to Gon, challenging him to reclaim his tag once he can reciprocate with a punch of similar strength. The encounter leaves Gon emotionally shaken. Gon regroups with Leorio and Kurapika, and together, they decide to pursue Leorio's target, Ponzu, a chemical specialist. Gon, with his heightened senses, detects a strong scent emanating from a cave, concluding that Ponzu is inside. Leorio boldly ventures in alone, but when he doesn't return after 30 minutes, Gon and Kurapika follow suit. Inside, they find Ponzu and Leorio, the latter immobilized due to snake bites. Learning that they are trapped due to a deceased applicant's snake trap, Gon searches the body and inadvertently triggers an attack. Antidotes are found, administered, and with a plan to use Ponzu's sleeping gas, they escape the cave successfully. The 4th phase concludes, and those with the required 6 points head to the rendezvous point. The successful applicants include Hisoka, Pakal, Killua, Didaraker, Bodoro, Hanzo, Leorio, Kurapika, and Gon. The 9 participants now advance to the final phase, a tournament with 1 win required to pass. However, losses elevate participants, and reaching the top means failure. The rule is to force opponents to admit defeat. Killing results in disqualification. Gon's first match is against Hanzo, where he endures a severe beating but refuses to give up. Hanzo eventually surrenders, opting for the next match. In a sudden turn of events, Hanzo uppercuts Gon, rendering him unconscious. Gon awakens to receive his hunter license from Satots, only to be informed that Killua failed. The revelation unfolds a grim story where Killua, under the influence of his older brother Illumi, surrenders the match and returns home to the Zoldyck family. Leorio's match against Bodoro takes a dark turn when Killua, manipulated by Illumi, appears and kills Bodoro. Killua's disqualification prompts his return home. Gon, Leorio, and Kurapika, upon learning Killua's location, set out to rescue him at Kukuru Mountain. They encounter challenges, including training to open the testing gate and convincing Canary, a Zoldyck family butler, to allow them to proceed. Meanwhile, Killua undergoes torment at the hands of his brother Maluki before his grandfather Zeno intervenes and permits his departure. Killua's resilience becomes evident in the face of adversity. Amidst the clamor in the background, a guy's exclamation sets the tone as Canary guides Gon, Leorio, and Kurapika towards the Zoldyck mansion. Upon arrival, they engage in a playful game with the butler Goto, who presents a coin challenge. Guess the hand holding the coin, and they can see Killua. Guess wrong, and they're kicked out. Gon, with a swift decision, guesses correctly, earning them an audience with Killua. However, the triumphant moment is cut short as Leorio and Kurapika part ways temporarily, planning to reunite on September 1st in your new city. With Gon and Killua remaining, the duo decides to participate in the Heavens Arena tournament to both train and earn money. Progressing swiftly, they dominate up to the 50th floor, showcasing their skills. A brief pause introduces the concept of Heaven's Arena, a towering structure with 251 floors where victories lead to floor advancements, and every 50 floors reward competitors with Jenny. On the elevator to the 50th floor, Gon and Killua meet Zushi and his master Wing. A match ensues between Killua and Zushi, where Killua's opponent reveals a mysterious aura similar to his brother Illumi's. Wing intervenes, sparking Gon and Killua's curiosity about Ren and Nen. Wing, recognizing their interest, introduces them to the four principles of Nen, Ten, Zetsu, Ren, and Hatsu. Advancing to the 200th floor, Gon and Killua encounter Hisoka, who blocks their path using a powerful force of Nen, claiming they're not ready. Wing offers to teach them Nen and, through an unconventional procedure, opens their aura nodes. Gon and Killua quickly learn the basics and return to face Hisoka, countering his Nen with Ten. Gon faces Jito in a rematch, using his enhanced Nen skills to deflect attacks and secure a victory. Killua, immune to electricity due to past torture, defeats Realvelt, who later loses to Gon as well. Encountering Hisoka once more, Gon receives a challenge to pick a time and place for their fight. Wing imparts knowledge about the 6 types of Nen: enchantment, emission, transmutation, conjuration, manipulation, and specialization to Gon, Killua, and Zushi. Water divination is employed to categorize their Nen types. Gon as an enhancer, Killua as a transmuter, and Zushi as a manipulator. Wing congratulates them on passing the Secret Hunter exam, centered around learning Nen. With the Secret Hunter exam concluded, several individuals, including Hanzo, Kurapika, Pakal, Leorio, Hisoka, and Illumi, passed the test, showcasing their proficiency in Nen. A few weeks later, Gon challenges Hisoka to a match, initially struggling but eventually displaying a clever maneuver using a stage tile. Gon lands a spicy punch, prompting Hisoka's approval and a one-sided score tally. As Gon offers Hisoka's tag back, Hisoka, with his bungee gum Nen ability, retaliates, securing the victory and leaving Gon with a valuable lesson. Gon and Killua then head to Whale Island after bidding farewell to Wing and Zushi. Back at Gon's house, Mito presents Gon with a box from Jing, which they struggle to open until Killua remembers that Gon's father intended it for him when he becomes a hunter. Using Nen, they access the box, revealing a memory card, a ring, and a cassette tape. The tape holds a surprising message from Jing, expressing reluctance to meet Gon, and an attempt to overwrite the message, adding complexity to the quest to find Jing. The memory card leads Gon and Killua to Greed Island, a rare gain worth nearly 6 billion Jenny. After obtaining information from Killua's brother, Luki, they discover an upcoming auction in Yordnu City where copies of Greed Island might be sold. The duo heads to Yordnu City to reunite with Leorio and Kurapika. Kurapika, now accepted into the Hunter Agency, chooses a job to collect human trophies for two reasons: to avenge his clan by hunting the Phantom Troop and to recover the stolen Scarlet Eyes. As part of his first mission, he guards the Nostrate family's daughter, Neon, and later, he and other bodyguards are assigned to acquire specific items at the upcoming auction. In Yordnu City, Gon and Killua research Greed Island at an internet cafe and learn about the auction where copies will be sold for astronomical bids. The duo aims to earn money and encounters Leorio along the way. At the auction, chaos ensues as the Phantom Troop storms in, causing havoc and seizing the scheduled merchandise. As the Phantom Troop attempts to escape in a hot air balloon after the Mafia shoots them down, they face confrontation. Uvogin effortlessly wipes out both the Mafia and the Shadow Beasts who try to stop them. Kurapika, observing from a distance, steps in and utilizes his Nen ability, Chain Jail, to capture Uvogin. Returning to their headquarters, Kurapika questions Uvogin about the stolen auction items, obtaining truthful information. Kurapika receives a message from Hisoka and agrees to meet him. In a covert meeting, Hisoka proposes a temporary alliance with Kurapika to exchange information about the Phantom Troop. While Kurapika's goal is to hunt down the troop, Hisoka aims for a one-on-one death match with their leader, Krallo. Kurapika receives news of Uvogin's escape and leaves abruptly, delaying his response to Hisoka. Uvogin, seeking revenge, locates Kurapika, and they engage in a fierce battle. Kurapika successfully applies Chain Jail and Judgment Chain, forcing Uvogin to answer truthfully about the troop's whereabouts. Uvogin, choosing to protect his comrades, meets his demise. Meanwhile, Gon, Killua, and Leorio decide to pursue the Phantom Troop for the prize money to afford Greed Island. Unable to contact Kurapika, they discover flyers about the troop and locate two members, Machi and Nobunaga. Attempting to tail them, Gon and Killua get compromised by Finks and Pakunoda, who detain them for questioning. They are brought to the Phantom Troop's hideout, but are eventually released after revealing no information about Kurapika. In a surprising turn of events, Nobunaga insists on Gon joining the Phantom Troop, leading to Gon and Killua's temporary confinement. The duo manages to escape, and while on the run, Killua reveals to Gon that Kurapika is the chain user. They decide to seek Kurapika's guidance to enhance their Nen abilities.